talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing on this Friday? Now, I don't know how many of you guys watch Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm back watching it because K. Michelle is on it, baby. I am a K. Michelle fan. Now, she don't look like the K. Michelle that was on Housewives. What is it? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She looked real different, but she's always been vocal about what she's done to herself. But I don't know if she was being so vocal about turning into a whole ass light-skinned woman. She light-skinned as hell. So, baby, what I can tell you about this first episode, I saw so many titties and boobs out. It's like everybody got, like, Oprah was out there just giving out boob jobs. Everybody who got a boob job made sure they showed off the damn boobs that they got done on their body. They was making sure. I said, oh my God, will I have to look at titties the whole damn season? Will I have to look at titties? Look at all these fresh made ditties we got up in this house. Is this going to be all season long? So this season is about Porsha showing off her house. That's how I'm viewing it. Just what it looked like to me. Because we know last season, that's why Porsha was all in her feelings. Because that first episode, everything was geared towards Shamia. And we know Porsha was in her feelings about that. So she made sure he was showing off that house that she got from Simon. She made sure. She said, I'm going to do a whole, and we just talking. I'm going to do a whole ass couples party on this shit. We're going to do a whole ass couples party. And so I can introduce you to my new man, or to my friend's relationship, or however. So, of course, the episode starts off with Phaedra and her little son talking. Her little boy's done got so big. Phaedra looking good. And then we got, what's her name? Kelly. Kelly and her daughter. Her daughter's going off to college. And then we got Angela Oakley. She back, still stressing over the shit that her husband said about him being drugged before they got married. It's the reason he got married, because he was drugged. So they still just going over all of last year's shit, is what it looked like when I watched this episode. They just going over all of everybody's issues that they had last year. But Angela said this year she ain't give shit about the rumors. They say her husband mess wear rollers, mess with pigs, fly monkey. She don't care. She don't care about none of that. But she still gonna have issues about some shit that Phaedra said. So for her to come in and say, I'm not going to have any issues about what anybody's saying about my husband, you sure had one at that damn dinner party. You still brought the shit up about what Phaedra said about, so you must feel some kind of way. If you didn't care, you wouldn't even entertain that damn conversation. So here come Porsha with her leopard little dress on, coming to see little K. Michelle at her little photo shoot. So they sit down and they shooting the shits about her career, her struggles of getting into country music. Porsha talking about her divorce. Then she wanted to know what was going on with Kay. Kay gonna hold off and say she been married. She just got married 2 weeks ago at the damn courthouse. And she had to put him in his place, because I guess she was on Queen's Court. I never watched that damn show, if that's the right show I'm talking about. I didn't watch it. It was like some little dating show. So she said that was her letting him know other people want me, so you better put a ring on it. There's a ring on it, but it's on the finger next to it, so I don't know why. So Porsha let her know, listen, I'm having a housewarming party. That's not what she said, but she just said she's having a couples party. She's trying to come out. She's dating. She's doing X, Y, and Z. So we just having a couples party, or whatever situationship you got yourself in. And she was like, you girl, what you got going on? She's like, you gonna find out, my little fake ass man, when you get to my nice ass house. So now that Kelly done lost her BFF Rick, and Shamia has lost her BFF Porsha, now these two is now BFFs. They making it sound like they just can't get enough of one another. They gonna be BFFs for life. I'm like, Shamia, that's what you said about you and Porsha, that y'all was gonna be BFFs for life. Come on now they just buddy. I said, whatever, we just gonna go on with it. If they best buds, they best buds. They gotta have somebody to hang with during this damn season when they on Housewives of Atlanta. They gotta have one of them that's gonna be on their side. Now, Shamia was surprised because Porsha invited her to her little party, and the only reason Porsha invited you to the party, Shamia, because she wanted to almost maybe one up you on your house. She wanted to show you her palace since everybody got to see your palace last season. So that's why you got invited. And of course she's going to be cordial because she's in her happy place now because she's getting everything she wants. But as long as she got what she wants and her little piece, she cool and she ain't gonna cause too many problems. So everybody to party. Now I have to say this, and I can't be the only one. When that camera went on Shamia's mother's face, I said, whoever your makeup artist is, fire them. They need to fire her. Wasn't nothing blended. Like you could just, it was literally caked on. It was literally caked on her damn face. And she's a nice looking woman. She didn't even need all of that razzle dazzle that she had. You could see, you could just see everything, child. It was a horrible. Now everybody keep throwing a little shade at Porsha because they feel like, girl, you just got a divorce from that man, and now you already bringing a whole nother man up in the man's house. But I'm like, if I was Porsha, don't listen to that noise. That's your shit. You and Simon is over. Maybe you played her, maybe you didn't. Don't care. I'm not even knocking your hustle. You got the house. You in the house. That's her house. So who gives a shit about the ghost of Simon? Simon ain't in there. That's why he my ghost. And back to Angela and Charles for a minute. Honey, when she made that burger and she put that burger on the plate, it was literally the burger and 2 buns. There wasn't no mayonnaise. There wasn't no mustard. There wasn't no relish. It wasn't no it was nothing on that damn burger. He tried to gave her a good little compliment, but he gave it away when he kept chewing that dry ass shit and needed his daughter to bring him some damn water. So Shamia doing a whole new thing now. She feel like she want to bring something to the table, so she doesn't, you know, she's starting to be a little businesswoman. I don't remember what the business is, but she's trying to be a little businesswoman. She don't want her husband to always have to be the giver. She's feeling like she want to do some of the giving at this point. I'm like, Shamia is still funny. I like me some Shamia. I like how she was imitating or going saying how that little conversation with her and Porsha went over the text, because apparently after that reunion, words was said and they weren't really appreciated. So now we got the text going back and forth. So it sounded like they ended on the FU. So I guess that's why she's surprised that she got invited. So now you got goofy ass Porsha. Porsha don't even know the name of her damn party. She kept saying Majestic and it's Mystic. It's Mystic Island, girl, not Majestic Island. But they just said, we're not going to even correct this goof. We're not going to even correct her. I guess that's the name they came up for her party. She got people with violins and stuff. It didn't make any sense, but whatever. I guess that's something mystic about her party. And then the shit on the table, she had on a little, what do you call those? God, I can't remember, but they had little candles, and she had like burning hair or something. It was real. It was weird to me, just weird to me. Now, what I didn't like, I'm sorry, I didn't like that dress at all. I did not like the dress. All that side boob, like the side boob, like when you hit the side, the boob looked weird. It just looked weird. At one point I was looking at it as I was watching the show. The side boob, it just looked weird. And there was one point where they were sitting at the table. I don't know if you guys saw it. And you could see the tape, like the dress was slipping over, and you can literally see the tape by the nipple. I said, well, I can't show that because it's, YouTube would get me if I show you. But I just wondered if anybody else besides myself saw her with that little tape, because that little dress was popping over to the side when she was sitting down at the table. They tried to cover it up with that damn water. I said, them titties shouldn't even be like that. They just that was just too much side boob. Like, I can understand people liking their new little titties and all, but that was just Drew is like a hemorrhoid to all of us. Most of us don't want her back ever, and I feel like the more we say we don't want her back, they just gonna keep bringing her back because she keep coming back with nonsense. Now she show up to the party with Black, her boyfriend or her friend, and her damn phone. And according to Porsha said it's the second time I met this motherfucker, and he been in the damn phone. And apparently Ralph is still in the damn basement. Does anybody know if they really divorced? Because in my mind, and I feel like they not divorced and they just coming up with the shit. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments if this girl is divorced, because Ralph is still in that damn basement, and here she is walking around with a man in the damn phone. Somebody else did that And I think it was on, I don't think it, I think it was Housewives of Potomac. It was Housewives of Potomac. I can't remember whose man was in the phone though, but do you guys remember that? So here we got Drew doing the same thing. She got her man coming to the party in her damn phone. I said, get the fuck here, Drew. And this is when I get annoyed with the show because it just becomes stupid at this point. I'm like, okay, come on now. Why you got this girl showing up to a party? If they can't be at the party, get their ass off the phone. Like Cynthia, she introduced her man. He can't be here. Bye. That's all it should have been. But she want to sit this motherfucker at the dinner table and he just sitting there with this smile on his face like he got a damn plug up his ass, teasing the whole time. Like it just don't make no sense, Drew. You just come up with stupid shit all the damn time. So again, I say, you got the same crap that's happening from last season. You still got Angela and Phaedra going back and forth as far as who came up with this damn lie that they told about her and her husband or whatever situation they got going on. So they got to bring that shit up again. So then you got Drew trying to be shady like she barely know a K. Michelle. But you know K. Michelle. K. Michelle has done, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong again, a little bit, well, definitely more than her when it comes to music. So how do you not know K. Michelle? You don't know K. Michelle from hip hop? You know her. She was just trying to be shady because she know that damn girl can sing and she really got a real singing career. So we get introduced to Pinky. Pinky is apparently one of Shamia's friends, and Pinky seems to be every woman and everywhere. She got it going on according to her, but you know she do. She got it going on. I'm gonna give her props. She is literally every woman. And to me, the only woman that looks like her own natural self. So I'm liking it. I got a feeling I'm going to like me some Pinky. And I got a feeling Pinky is going to be that person. She ain't going to keep her mouth closed if you say something shady or slick. I don't think she going to be quiet about it. Not one iota. So I'm here for this Pinky chick. But you can come to my house drunk. Because Shamia got her drunk before they went to Porsha's party. So when they get in the party, they walking in this lady's nice house, spilling liquor all over the damn floor. It's like, don't bring nobody to somebody else's event all drunk and shit. So Kelly comes strolling in with her date, and the looks on people's faces when she came in with that date. K. Michelle's face was priceless. What's that damn girl's name? Phaedra's face was priceless. Everybody else, just priceless. Somebody said that is everybody's man. Everybody at that table knew Trey or probably went on a date with Trey, but they definitely knew who damn Trey was. That girl was like, well, shit, been divorced or married for 11 years, just out here having fun. Don't worry about it. Now I get to be on Trey's notch belt too. So K. Michelle had the pleasure of sitting next to Angela and Charles. And I'm with K. Michelle, you guys. I still ain't got my nails fixed. It broke. And these are my real nails. It broke. So it's been kind of healing. Normally I put a band-aid on it, but that seemed to have been doing something weird to it. Just to let you know, in case you're sitting there talking shit about the bad damn hands and all. But as I was saying, she was lucky enough to sit next to Charles. K. Michelle's like me. I love a good asshole. If that's how you are, I could deal with you because I'm one too. I can relate because assholes don't get easily offended. And we also just say shit that we want to say. Just period. So I like that. That was a little fun. She like her some Charles. So do I. Okay, let's just go to Porsha and her new man. This is her new man. Now, am I the only one who know this man was on another reality TV show? I think it was Ready for Love. He was on something on. I'm positive of that. That's why when they asked him how did they meet, he said through God, because it was through production. That's how they met. It was through production. It wasn't through God. It was through production. Put in the comments below if you remember this dude from another reality show that was on OWN. So when they asked Porsha how they met, she didn't have a good comeback either. She tried to say they met somewhere during the vid, before the vid. So they was like, girl, the math ain't mathin'. When she coming up with the math ain't mathin'. I said, because they just met through production. That's why the math ain't mathin', okay? We can all see that was some bullshit. And this is the type of shit that'll make me stop watching the show when they just start adding in like stupid shit that don't make sense, like we stupid and we don't know. Let me just skip over to Phaedra. Phaedra want to know why Drew want to be her friend. She said she don't want to be Drew's friend. She said because when that shit went on with her and Angela, your ass was part of the plot. You didn't get away from the plot. So why do I want to be your friend or even get to know you? I'm with you. You don't want to be Drew's friend. Drew is fake. You do not want to be friends with Drew. And some people be calling Phaedra Phaedra, so they probably saying they would probably make good friends. So Drew asked Shamea, where your husband at? And of course, Shamea don't like Drew, so she answered her back, to me, she kind of popped off with the response being an asshole, if you ask me. And that just popped off everything for them going back and forth with one another. Then it just got to the point where the man said, okay, done with this shit. You can see at one point Charles was just looking up in the air and at the camera's like, okay, here they go with this bullshit. Let us get up and go away from the table because now it's about to go down. Now you got all the girls going back and forth. Angela want to know about people's relationships. Drew want to know about people's relationships and how their friendships are going. And Porsha was just shutting shit down. So at this point, it's just so much going back and forth that K. Michelle got up and left from the table. First, she ordered her drink. She said, I can't take this shit. This is too much. It's like, girl, come on. I guess K. Michelle done grew up. She's like, I am not with that love hip-hop shit. Let me get away from these crazy brides. I'm letting you know, K. Michelle, every time you go to an event, a party, a fucking bouncy house, vacation, you gonna hear these broads get into it. But everybody always get into it with Drew. So from what I was seeing when at first the intro, we see Kay light Drew's ass up. Kay gonna get into it with somebody. But Kay, this ain't loving hip hop. You can't be throwing water, putting hands on people like you used to do on that show. You just gonna have to use that tongue and cut them to death, which she is good at doing it. So I don't know. How are you guys doing? You watching it? What you doing? I'm gonna watch it here and there. I don't know how committed I'm be because, like I said, it's already starting off a little stupid, bringing that fake ass man as Portia's little friend when we've seen him, at least I know I have, on other reality shows. So we'll see what happens next on this damn show. I'm gonna try to stay tuned sometimes, and if something's good and I want to review it, then I'll review it, because I don't think I'm gonna review every episode, because sometimes I watch it, it's like, this is so stupid that I don't want to review it. So we'll see where it goes. Don't be an asshole, y'all. I'll see y'all with something else later. Bye.